What's good, YouTube? Sam Webb back again with another video teaching you how to build a custom Shopify website from scratch. Today I'm going to go into how to build a nav, and it's going to be a really simple nav today, and we'll probably expand on it in the future. But for now, we're just going to get a simple nav up. So what you can see here is I've got a little bit of HTML already written out. So we've got a header tag, a nav tag, a UL, and some list items in that. And the reason I've structured it like this is just to make sure that we're able to add other things to the header in the future. And so just giving it a good structure now to help with that. And so what we're going to want to do first off is write some styles to make sure that this looks good. Because if we go over to the page now, we see it's just uh, popping at the top of the page, and it's a normal UL. And so first off, one of the things that I'm going to want is, even if I'm down here, I'm going to want people to be able to click on those nav items. And so the first thing we're going to do is a little bit of CSS to fix that to the top of the page. And so our class name here is header, so we're going to grab .header. We'll do a position fixed, top of 0, left of 0, and let's see, I'll do a width of 100% as well. Let's see what that gets us. So right now you can kind of see everything, but then it's behind this top thing, so there's a z-index issue. Just to give us a quick z-index of 5. I want to keep it relatively low for now. Now you can see that that's popping out on top. So let's really quickly give it a background color of white and a box shadow of 0, 0, 10 pixels, 0, and let's give it a kind of transparent gray color. So 0 again, 0, 0, and 0.5. See how that looks. Alright, so that's pretty good. So now we can scroll, and that's fixed to the top. So what else are we going to want to do? Well, it still looks like the default list, so let's go ahead and update that. And that's going to be on the UL called nav list. And we're going to give that a list style of none. And we're also going to give that padding 0, because there's usually left padding on a UL, which is what, as you see how it's saved, it's already good. There's usually left padding on a UL, which causes it to, which is how you have that dot to the left and then that extra space. It's because there's padding. So next, let's do a display flex, so we can get that lined up. And then on the list items themselves, or actually on the links, I'm going to do a display block and give it some padding. Alright, so now we've got this kind of ugly lists. And then just as a final thing for these links, let's give them a color of just, I guess, black for now. And we're also going to get rid of the underline, so text none. And we're going to give this a hover of, let's just call it blue for now. Not going to be the greatest color, but Alright, so now we've got this navigation here, right, where we can go to our home, we can go to products, and we can go to the cart. So let's really quickly set up some links for that. Slash and slash cart. And we're not going to really worry about actually clicking these and going anywhere because there's not much to look at on any of these other pages, and products doesn't even go anywhere right now because we don't have a collection of products yet. And so this is all well and good, but say you want to add something or remove something, this is obviously not the best solution because then you have to hard code everything in there. And so what we're going to want to do is, as you can see, we're in a section right now. So that's what header is. It's in a section, and it's been included in theme.liquid. But what we're going to want to do here is make this a bit more dynamic and make it a bit more adminable. And the way we're going to do that is we're going to add a setting into our section with a type of linked list. ID, we're going to call it nav or nav list. Label, nav list, and I'm not going to set a default. I'm going to actually pick one. Actually, I'm not even sure if you can set a default. But so what that's going to do is if we hop in here and we hop into themes, go to customize our theme. So now we'll see that we have a header up here because of the section. And as you can see, it's separate from this section of, or this kind of chunk of sections here, this little space. And that's how we know that this is a static section that's included on this page. And it's included on every page because we added the theme.liquid. So when we click that, we're going to see nav list here. And we can select a menu. And for now, we're going to select main menu. And the way that those are populated, I'm going to save that really quickly. So where all these come from is, if we go back, we can go to, we're still in online store, and we'll go to navigation this time. And you'll see the same two lists in here that we saw in that sidebar. So we've got main menu and footer nav. If we click main menu, we'll see that that's got home and catalog. So what we want to do is we want to change this. Actually, we'll leave catalog, and then we're going to add another one that's going to be cart. And then we can choose, let's just put slash cart here. That's going to add that. I'm going to save this menu. And then in here, I'm going to show you first what comes back from that. So I'm going to do a console log. Actually, let's not do it. This will prevent us from having to look at the JavaScript. Let's get rid of that. And save that. And once it reloads, so we see main dash menu here. It's hard to tell right now, but we've got main dash menu here. And so basically, I'm not sure if we talked about it in an earlier video, but a handle in Shopify is basically whatever the item is, the name of that item, all lowercase and with dashes instead of spaces. So, for instance, if you have, for main menu, it's main menu is the name of it, but the handle is main menu, like this. So that would be the handleized version of this. It'd be the same with products and collections and blogs and articles. They all have handles associated with them. And so what we now want to do is we want to get the list and then loop over it. So first we're going to say assign nav list equals link lists, and then we're going to pass in a section .settings .nav list, and then that should return a list of items. So what we're going to do in here, we're going to do a for link in link list.links, I believe is what it is. And then we're going to loop over each of these. So just to make sure we're on the right track, let's again just put that link on the screen and make sure that we're doing everything correctly. Wait for that to reload. As you can see, we didn't get anything, so this is incorrect. Oh, see, we should be doing nav list here. Now let's let that refresh again. Much better. So we've got link, 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 and basically a link. And so it says link because we need to do link right here. And we need to do that in the double curlies instead of just writing the word link, because what happens is it loops over 3 times. But we definitely know that it's working because it did it 3 times, right? We know there's 3 links in there. And so what we get back is a link drop. And so if we hop, if you want to know what's in this link object, one easy way to do that is just to say link object Shopify. You've got all the different objects here, but what we're looking for is link.title and link.url. So what we're going to do here is I'm going to grab one of these, paste it in there, get that indentation correct, and then do link.title and link.url. We can delete this link here, or we could delete these here. And what we'll get when we refresh the page is the same thing that we had before, except catalog will be there instead. And now we've got these links here. So now they're dynamic. So if we hop back into navigation and add another one, cart, and then we're going to say checkout. Maybe you want to just skip cart. We're going to save that, refresh the page, and now we've got checkout there. So this allows your clients or the merchant, in this case, whether you're the store owner or you're building a site for somebody else, this allows them complete control over what is going to be in the navigation, right? In a very simple way. And say they wanted to make a different link list, and then they didn't want it to go live right away, they can just create a new link list here or a new navigation here, and then whenever they're ready for it to go live, you can hop back into customize, and then we can change that back over. So if I hop in a header, hit change, then we can change it to footer menu, which is going to be just search. But for now, I'm going to leave it at main menu. And I'm going to select, don't really need to because it's already selected. And that's pretty much it. That's how you can build a very simple and effective nav. Not too much going on here. What I'll probably do uh, is change this up a little bit and maybe use some iconography for checkout, or in the future we're definitely going to build a more robust navigation that has, when you hover over these, it's got some drop downs and maybe some images in there, a lot more complex, and we're going to get into something like that. But for now, this will get you onto being able to navigate through your site properly. And with that, I want to say thank you for watching the video. Hope you learned something. Make sure if you like this video, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.